Welcome, 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 everyone. We're playing some tanks. I just pulled the Sturm Tiger. Had a nifty little one-shot to add to my montage I'm working on. And now, what's going on? We've got a new tank in Among Us that you cannot buy. You can only earn, which is really nice. Well, I guess you can buy through the contracts, I believe. Let's go to the store real quick. If this will load. And you'll see there are no new tanks in here. Wonderful. Nice. Then, if we go to... Is it in challenges? Then we go to contracts. No current contracts. Here it is. The Chi Se. Tier 8 Japanese heavy tank with 13 degrees of gun depression. And that's the selling point. There's also the machine going on right now. 188 days. 69 days. We'll get started on this, and then hopefully we have enough time for the machine. We might not, considering where I might be in a year. I don't know. So, we'll keep that in mind, that I don't know what the future holds for this channel. We've got Hightail. So, today we're streaming World of Tanks. Hightail is released on Tuesday next week. The game I've been waiting for 10 years. Those of you who saw that video I put out, if you didn't, I will tell you briefly what's going on. Hightail is a game that I learned about coming out back in 2015. My brother, who played with the development team of that game over on Minecraft, he was friends with some of them, told me there was a game that was right up my alley that I would love to play. And this was before I started doing World of Tanks for content. This World of Tanks was kind of just an extra game I would play when my friend said he wasn't in the mood for Minecraft. I was like, okay, I'll play World of Tanks with you in the meantime. That's where I was at the time. Then World of Tanks took off. I really liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. It became my favorite game, but I was still waiting for Hightail. Then somebody suggested I start doing content for World of Tanks. Since I used to do it for Minecraft, Minecraft never went anywhere, which is fine. There's too many people doing that game. And so I did World of Tanks content, and it took off, and that's where we are today. The game is finally done and being released because it had some drama behind the scenes, not necessarily like no scrutinies or anything like that. Just a different company got a hold of the game and then killed it. Then the original company, the indie company who was making it in the first place, got a hold of it. Awesome. And they're just going to release it. It's wonderful, so I'm going to play it. And so World Tanks technically has been a placeholder as I've been waiting for that game. So, there's that. And so, I mean, for 10 years I've been playing, well, technically we're about to hit 12 years, but 10 years I've been playing World of Tanks, waiting for Hightail. So, how do you fix this? The error ELOA, restart your computer, your PC, not your PC, you're not on a PC. Restart your Xbox or PlayStation, press and hold the power button for about 10 seconds, then turn it back on, and then give it a go. Actually, another way to do it is just press and hold your middle button and go to restart console, and it will give it a full reboot. That's another way to do it. Otherwise, when you just turn off your Xbox, it goes into standby mode. It doesn't actually turn off, and so give it a good reset. All right, now, we have just signed a contract. Which means... Oh, we have the Panzerknacker as well. Nice. Okay. Let's see if I'm allowed to play a tank destroyer. I am. And how far am I allowed to play tank destroyers? Wow. All the way up. Okay, in that case, let's play some Panzerknacker, guys. I've never played this before in my life, and we got it out of the season chest. Not the season chest, the season pass. And it's now got 280 alpha damage, 234 pen, 294 premium APCR pen. Holy moly, this tank might be a beast. It's got really good camouflage. I'm going to have some fun with this one, I think. And it's an autoloader, so I don't have to worry about taking a gun rammer. So first thing I'm going to take, absolutely, is Flash Hider. Definitely want that. Then let's go to Appearance here. Get some camouflage on here. We'll get some permanent camo, because we have some for free. I think we're going to do Snowstorm. I like Snowstorm. But what happened to, probably what's happened to you, Haru, is The game has updated, but it's not updating on your console because today's an update day, and so they were probably a microfix they just did a little bit ago, and it kicked you out. And so by giving your Xbox a reboot, it should apply that update, and you'll be good to go. Should. Now a commander. We're going to get a commander in here before we do too much. Let's see. Camouflage, green thumbs. Oh, this guy's the one to do. Oh no, he's got snapshot. I don't need snapshot. Run and gun. Last stand. I don't know if I need that either. So I guess it comes down to snapshot or... Oh, that's off-road driving. Oh, I'd rather off-road driving. Silly me. Oh, but last stand. I don't need last stand. Oh, this one will do. Changing S and IP at the same error. How long has this been going for? Hey, Gregorio. I've been doing well. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you as well. Up to 403 view range. I don't know that I need binocs. If we throw this on... Oh, we're at 441. Okay. I do want... I'm going to go camo net, binocs. And I'm going to go low noise exhaust. Why? Because I can't take a gun rammer. And so we're just going to go full camo and view range. Why not? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't have food on here. So now my moving detectability is 350 and standing still is 271. Wow. Interclip reload is 2.4 seconds. I thought it was 2 seconds. It's been going on since yesterday. What country are you from? It might be a region thing. In which case, you might have to just wait a little bit until they get the update figured out. Though, what likely will happen, because remember today is an update day, is there may have been some kind of regional thing that's happened because of the store that they have to get figured out, which is why you're not able to get back in. And so they'll figure that out with a fix, I'm sure. But hello, Rook. Tampa Bay, grubber. But we're up to 493 view range. If I drop this, we're going to spend some credits here to figure this out. We're up to 452 while moving. I think I'd rather that. I think I'd rather have the 452 while moving than have... Whoopsies. I know, I'm going to spend more credits here. Just for science, just so I can understand things. Because with the binocs, yes, I have more view range, but while moving, I only have 411 view range. Brazil, but your friends are working. Huh. Unfortunately, I'm not a tech guy. I've given you the only advice I really can, which is, you know, restart or wait for an update. Probably still wait for an update because if it's only just started happening, again, the game did just update. They got rid of Winterfest, so there are going to be some kinks, I'm sure. It's Wargaming. So I'd give it just a little bit longer and see what happens. And that's all I can... That's the best I can do. No problem. Oh, ultra low latency, guys. I've been streaming with ultra low latency, trying to remember to anyway, because it always resets to normal latency, which is like 30 seconds. Ultra low should be like 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds between what I'm seeing and then what you're seeing, which is pretty cool. So I'm able to respond quickly. But I've been doing War Thunder with my friend. We've been getting on 2 or 3 times a week and having a good time. He's also going to be doing Hightail with me, so I am stoked. And he was actually the very first person to tell me I should do World of Tanks content. And he helped me with my first video that I had put up. Well, second technically, but my first one that I actually didn't just upload something so I could send it to Mad Friday. It was the T-54E1 review that was really cringe. He helped me make that. You lost 100,000 because of this error. I would contact support definitely at some point and see if they can help you get those back, because you shouldn't lose that. Obviously, that's really unfortunate. And hopefully they can help you out with that. I'm sure they can. You can be like, hey, this is how many I had. I wasn't able to get on due to unforeseen circumstances or anything. Can you help me out? And they might be. Hey, and welcome. You've been watching the scrims. How do you say your name? Let's see. Et Nessiv? I'll just call you the EV. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy. I haven't played it in a little bit. I've been struggling on this game with a controller and whatnot. I do have arthritis, which is only getting worse as I live my days. And so by the end of the day, which is when we have our scrims and have our matches, I can't really move my fingers. So I'm like, I can't play anymore. There was a game, my last or most recent game that I played, which was about a month and a half ago, yeah. Someone came around the corner and I had him dead to rights, and I pulled the trigger, but I didn't pull the trigger because my fingers didn't move. And I was like, yeah, that's it. I still managed to kill him with some angling and getting him to bounce off despite him having the upper hand on health and rate of fire. But it was like, I got lucky and unlucky, and so I was like, I'm not gonna put my team through this. And the team Zeke has become so elite, I could not keep up, and they played me anyway, and I felt like that's not fair. I am, yes, a super unicum, and some might argue a super duper unicum, but I'm not a super ultra mega giga unicum. And so I was like, I'm not doing this. Oh, we got spotted. There's an Avery, so we're gonna go. We're not gonna wait for the third shot. Not while there's an Avery up there. Pick the Manticore. I was the light tank! That's something I could do. And I know exactly which match you're talking about. I'm pretty sure. That was, Morovanka. I went, and that was another reason. I went into the wrong bush, which almost cost us the game. I still knew how to get to the cap circle without being spotted until it's too late for them, which I managed, but I didn't do it as well as I should have. And so I humbly bowed out. Sincero is incredible. Sincero is incredible. I think, personally, Sincero is the best caller in the game. The only reason he's held back... Well, there's a couple of reasons. The biggest one being, our clan is made up of, is probably one of the most diverse clans out there. We have Germans in there, we have Brazilians in there, we have Americans in there, we have French in there. And so there's a huge... There's a huge language gap for the poor guy. But man, I love Sincero. Just as a person too. Like, he's a really great guy. And I don't know. I'm sad to give up comp for a little bit, but I definitely want to as well due to family matters as well. I gotta have more time in the evening for my kid because that's when the games are. And my kid is 1 year old now, and it's like I want to be there, putting her down and all that jazz. So I did. I gave it up for now. And I also understand I'm the only streamer. At least most Germans know some language. You're also German and can speak English mostly fluent. Yes, I think that's the case. A lot of Germans and French can typically speak English pretty well. But I guess that makes sense, right? Because isn't English a combination of Deutsch and French? So, he's your mentor? No language barrier. Yeah. That's good. But yeah, to have such a multilingual clan, I think can be difficult. And we go toe to toe pretty well with the best players, the best clans, and we give them a fight. So I really think if we all spoke the same language, it'd be something different. Sorry, the arthritis. Don't worry about it. People are born in different ways, right? Obviously, it's meant to be. It's how I was designed, and there's a reason for that. And the reason thus far has been very good, despite things, because it has slowed me down. I was go in my life, and I'll tell you a little bit, and it might to some of you seem like a curse, like, man, that's awful, but in reality, I am so blessed for all this to have happened. I lost because of my arthritis and I dislocated my shoulder and tore my rotator cuff. Didn't have the money to get that fixed, and so I lost my college scholarship. I was offered a college scholarship as a pitcher, which was fantastic coming out of high school. That was really cool, and it was at a school that that had one of the top in country's criminal science courses, which is actually what I wanted to do. I wanted to do criminal science. And then I dislocated my shoulder, and it wouldn't get better, and just lost the scholarship. They didn't want me anymore, obviously. Makes sense, because that was my pitching shoulder. And then lymphedema on your legs. Probably said that wrong, and I'm sorry if I did. But I dislocated the shoulder. It's like, okay, well, what do I want to do now? Then I was like, okay, I'll join the army. Why? Because I want to be involved. I want to do things. And so I joined the army. Things were going fantastic. I was doing well. My sergeants liked me. They wanted me to move up and be promoted and all this stuff. Like, it was going really well. They wanted me to be an extractor, somebody who would go in and shoot the bad guys who had hostages. Like, that's what they wanted me to do. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then that's when we found out about my autoimmune and my arthritis. And that got me medically discharged. Arthritis doesn't get you medically discharged. But what I have did, because it made it so I can't stand for very long or I pass out. And if I don't pass out, I have a heart attack, which happened a couple of times on base. And so they're like, yeah, goodbye. And so they got rid of me. And so now it's like, okay, well, there's the curse. All right, there's the part that was really sucky. And so I thought, and I didn't know what to do with my life, and I was in bed for 2 years, not just because of ankylosing spondylitis, which is what I have, but also because of depression. Then one day, many days, I was into just watching things, and I didn't care what it was. I would watch anime, I would watch live action, I would watch and read books, and every time these stories were done, I would always be a little bit disappointed, because I would think to myself, why didn't they do this? Or why didn't they do that? Why did they end it that way when they could have ended it this way? We are outnumbered over here. You know, and so I always had this little bit of disappointment. Oh, he wanted to shoot me. Interesting. Gotta shoot the clone guy, right? We're dead. And then I was like, okay, bet. If I feel like stories should be ending this way and not that way, then why don't I just do it myself? And so I did. I started writing, and I wrote a book really quickly during quarantine. Got it published. Got really good reviews from critics behind the scenes, but I didn't have the money to market it. Plus, I chose the self-publishing route, and so it was never going to go anywhere. Plus, I didn't really like it because I put it together in 6 months. And so now, since then, I've been working on rewriting it and getting it republished with a traditional publishing company. And it's coming together fantastic. And this should be the last year that I spend writing it, because I'm flying through it. And it's the biggest blessing, other than my kid and my wife, the biggest blessing in my life right now. And I would not change a thing. I would gladly go through what I went through again if it meant being allowed to write again. And yes, some days I cry still because I don't get to play baseball. But it is not a biography. It is a fantasy story. And I'm quite excited to release it to the public. I released some chapters online. Their very first draft, very rough, on the channel. My wife has asked that I stop, and she's right. She said you should wait till you're a bit further along. Don't just release them as they come out. Wait till you're further along. Don't risk somebody trying to steal it. Even if you do have it poor man copywritten, which I do. She said it's not worth the hassle. And she's right, not worth the hassle. So I haven't been releasing them recently until it is closer to being done and I can get it into the Library of Congress, and then I will start getting beta readers. A sneak peek. A sneak peek. Hey, Will. Yeah, we can do a sneak peek. I don't think she'll be mad at that. What's the best advice for someone who isn't pursuing their full potential and feels stuck in life? Wow. Asking me the deep questions. I feel like I'm just a kid, but... Oh, somebody bought me the patent. Look at that. Thank you, whoever did. Thank you very much. You use your snowballs on a guy like me. I appreciate that. The new contract tank we're working at it right now. It's Japanese heavy. Your legs are really large. Doesn't work so well, so you get loads of excess water in your legs. Wow. Also severed sepsis. Survived sepsis. Severed sepsis. Well, I'm glad you survived. Well done. Well done. Good job. But advice if you don't feel like you're following your full potential, pursuing your full potential. Well, let me tell you something. Each one of us has been designed, and designed in a very specific way. And that brings me such peace and joy. What are you good at? What do you love? Now, the Bible does say that the heart is deceitful above all else. But at the same time, God does also put desires on the heart which are good. And so what are your biggest desires, and are they good? If they are, then that's probably where you should be. And it might be completely random. It might be going to Africa and digging wells. Like, is that something that you actually really want to do? Well, then why don't you pray about it and let God provide for you? And it's absolutely crazy when you do that. Now, I'm not saying that's what you should be doing, but what does your heart desire? Is it good? What are you good at? Because you are designed in a specific way. X Machine, join the army, says Grubber. That's what I did. Then I got kicked out. But, yep, that's what I did. It probably was that I had a bunch of people saying they wanted to buy it for me. So I'm not exactly sure who would have done it. And I don't think I'm going to see it here. Because it might have been bought for me a while ago and I missed it. Yeah. Has a T95 E6. I tell you what, I'll pull it out because I think I can play medium still. This tank was really good with 6.0 because the gun handling was so derpy, and so it absolutely loved 6.0. But with 6.0 gone, it tends to struggle now because of the gun handling. But the DPM is absolutely crazy. I'll just throw this guy in here. And this one, it's a pretty easy 3 mark though. But yeah, figure out what are the desires of your heart, and are they morally acceptable? Obviously, there's plenty of desires on the heart which are not. But what are the morally right-standing desires of your heart that are mixed with the wrong desires? You got to weed through them, and then I would say pursue that. You want to look after cats, and you wish for a wife and family one day, but you struggle. You have autism, high functioning, and obsessive compulsive disorder. I don't know if I have obsessive OCD. My wife thinks I might, but after some talking, we're pretty sure I don't. But I too have the autism, the spectrum. I am on the spectrum. But you'll notice a lot of World of Tanks players are. It's quite interesting. This game and War Thunder seem to attract those people. God was good in my life, and he has been. Obviously, he's brought me from death, and he's kept me alive despite even my doctors saying I shouldn't be. And then when I really realized I needed a wife, I needed someone who could take care of me, and that wasn't just the reason, but I also was lonely and craved. I prayed and prayed and prayed, and then my friend, same friend who told me to do, I think he's a guardian angel, man, same friend who told me to do YouTube, and who I'm going to be doing Hightail with, is then like, hey dude, I met this girl, and I don't think we're going to work out, but I think she'd be perfect for you. And I told him, haha, I don't do long distance. I'm not going to do long distance. And he egged and egged and egged me on, and then finally I gave in, and then what do you know, we're married. And so, pursue. It's a fun, I'm gonna say game, and that might be a bit rude, but it's a fun, beautiful game. If you do it properly and ethically and responsibly. And then, lo and behold, you'll have a family. And it comes out of nowhere. Getting close to 4 years married, and it does not feel like that. And we have a kid. Best thing that you ever did. You got to travel the world, saw good, the bad people in life. Became a ski and scuba instructor, mountain leader, and managed the things that you loved. There you go. That is success. Not money, riches, or fame, but being content with what you love. Why would you need anything else? He penned me and I bounced off of him. He actually hit my hull there. I didn't realize he had a shot on my hull, and I'm actually pretty sure he didn't have a hull on my... Oh, he didn't! Somebody's back there. Maybe it's Threatsfong? No, 62A. I don't know. Something's back there. I'm not following you, Elite Red Skull, and I'm so sorry for your loss. "7.5 weeks in hospital." Oof. I've spent ages to get it back. How does this tank compare to the Patton? An M60? Better rate of fire / DPM. I don't know if it has a better rate of fire, but it has better DPM. More gun depression. More health. More armor. But the gun is derpy. It also doesn't have APCR as standard. It has AP. And the cupola on top. Just like the M60. It has a big old cupola on top, but it doesn't have the speed like the M60. Alright. My last ally is that man there. Speaking of DPM, the E50M has been buffed into all heck. Right in the gun. We have to punish this guy for his miss. Put it in his tracks. The thing about the German tanks is you can pen them as they go back over. Missed. We're gonna die here, I'm pretty sure. I think we're gonna get flanked in just a sec. Yeah, we are. The fire. The dream fire. Do we get another one? It doesn't matter, he's dead. Kill him. Avoid the E50. Come here, you. I'll take it. 1500 assist. This, who's this tank destroyer behind me? He nailed someone. He's a Tehran. I think he nailed 2 people. Never hear anything back. And that right there. It's not always a direct conversation, is what I've found. Again, there's a lot of things that are placed on the heart. Where it's right in front of you. It's just difficult to see. Which is weird, because it's, you know, right there. But yeah, never stop believing, never stop praying. Panzerknacker. Panzerknacker. That's what we were doing. Artillery can be pirate. Oh, it's gone. Everything of being a pastor? Believe it or not, yes. However, I think God has made it clear that at least in this season of my life, no. He wants me to write. I want to reach different people. I want to reach people who maybe don't go to church, who have been offended by the church, because that happens so much. Even I was. And there are so many people who then judge the faith based on the people, which makes sense. However, these people, a lot of them, well, like everyone is flawed, and so a lot of these people who represent the faith are not good representatives. And so I want to reach people who don't want to reach the church. That is what I believe I'm being called to do, and we've had instances here and in Tulsa and moving around where that's been confirmed to us, myself and my wife. And so right now that's my goal. The misfits. That was lucky. We don't have binocs. Not that it matters, there's a bunch of trees in the way. This is great, because I can turn without losing my view range. There's an Emil back there. Alright. He's right there, actually. Am I Christian? Yes, I am. And I, too, am very flawed. I am not happy with some of my outbursts. I didn't expect to get spotted there. But this Hellcat had moved up, so... We will see where God calls me. This chapter, this season, is coming close to an end. The one with YouTube and whatnot. So, keep that in mind. I know, I got lucky with these bounces. Almost 1,200. The Dreadnought went right into my tracks, thank goodness, with his heat shell. Paul was awesome. He's one of my favorites. He's very, relatable. He thinks, just like anyone who has sin in their life, they always consider themselves to be worse than the next person. I think he's gonna cross there. I'm gonna fire again. And Paul feels the same way. And one of my favorite things he says is, I do the things I don't want to do, and I don't do the things I do want to do. Talking about sin. Where it's like, I know this is wrong, yet I still do it, even though I don't want to do it. And then I do it anyway. And it's like, that is so relatable. So I love it. Cheer. Yeah, we're going to do that for now. Over the machine. Just because we have more time on the machine. So. Low roll, that's fine. We have another shot. That's fine. I missed. We have another one. Another Hellcat. Panzerknacker. I'm dropping down. I wanted to get the shot off on that guy, but it's fine. I need to drop down anyway. Because this angle is going to be better than trying to push in that ridge. Do you think this guy's fired? I hope so. Tracked an Amarect because he shot me coming up and over, and that's what I'm talking about. That guy's ready to fire. Got mega buffed, as you can see there. Look at this rate of fire, though. I'm already gonna be loaded to go after this Emil. And we're heavy, and he's not. We can give him a little bit of a love tap here. Rammed him for 14. He's sweating now. Panzerknacker kills himself. Ugh, 35. He's stock. I think that's the stock gun. Nice. When am I going to be done with YouTube overall? That I'm not so sure about. More than likely when I have gone full-time with writing, which will likely be in 2027. World of Tanks is going to slow down as well. Not yet, but it's almost certainly going to slow down with Hightail. Especially since Hightail more closely resembles my book. It will attract the same demographic. But I still want to do World of Tanks, kind of like the Mighty Jingles, because I don't want to lose you guys, and I want to keep you guys close too, especially since I've started this journey with many of you, like Grubber, for instance. And so I want you guys to be there when I'm have that book done. and I want to have giveaways for you guys specifically. So, and we have that big giveaway that I'm still trying so hard to plan, and that's one of the reasons why I've been cutting things out and slowing down, because I haven't even been able to plan that giveaway, which has been in the works for what, 3 months now. Oh, hey, first class. This one's fun. I like this one. One thing that I might do, and this is something I will have to pray about and talk to my wife about and figure out, is perhaps I continue YouTube even after the book. But if I do, it will probably be book related, or at least universe related to my story. So all sorts of fun things to do with that. I don't know what that would entail right now, but maybe collabs with other people, collabs with book readers, collabs with authors, maybe musicians, ask them to do scores, stuff like that. But we'll see. Again, that is down the pipeline. Right now, let's focus on still playing World of Tanks and transitioning a bit into War Thunder. War Thunder is also something that I'm stoked about. Make a secondary channel for it to help the algorithm. That is something also that my wife and I have been talking about, because obviously it's completely different and, you know, a huge jump from a video game, from one video game to another video game even, but let alone from a video game to then, you know, a writing channel. So that's something that we'll figure out as well, because right now I'm not sure. Obviously, my viewership is here, and if I start another channel, I would be starting from scratch. With this channel, I don't need to start from scratch, but again, we will see. Stinks to be that guy. What was he? Tier 7, okay. That guy's got no armor. The traffic decreases? Yes. Where do you think he is? Right here? Oh, I see him now. Nothing. But yeah, the algorithm is a big thing. It is basically like starting over, but you keep your subscribers. And so that if they have notifications, if they still want to watch your stuff, you still have them as guaranteed views. But getting recommendations is a lot more difficult. That's like starting from scratch. But if you're getting good views from your subscribers, then that grows or changes quicker than if I was starting all over. This one's a close game. We have to kill off this Terrapin if we want to win. He's fighting an AT-7. The AT-7 should live a little bit long with him. Terrapin hopefully focuses him and not me, because I'm the big threat. That's too bad the Mold Master shot me. Keep it up, Mr. AT7. Keep it up. There we go. Hey, see ya, ET. Or EV. Oh, this guy's up top. We can actually shoot him. But we're about to cap out, so we're gonna get one shot at this. Oh, it flew straight too. Good at history. So people think you make a good museum tour guide. Well, it's not just about what other people think, though. What do you think? And maybe you would, but do you want to? Oh, well, too bad we capped that one. I think we could have maybe squeezed out an ace, which we don't have yet. Top tier again. They gave us 2 bottom tiers, and now we've been top tier 3 times in a row. That's nice. Might not last. Still nice. KV2 Giro SU100. Interesting platoon. I think it's a platoon of people grinding, perhaps. Good for them. But yeah, I'm not putting down the museum idea, if that's something you want to do. Now, what kind of museum? Like an American Heritage, Army, Military Museum, or a little bit of everything museum? Or... You think you could? There's the piggy. Nice. 1 pig down. Hello, Grom. Why didn't you trade with me? You know where I am. I know where you are. You've got a bigger gun than I do. I want to get past that Grom and get down here. Oh, it's a terrapin again. That is not going to go well for me. He can shoot me twice when I'm emptying my magazine, which means he wins the trade. Alright, let's reload. See, that Terrapin is winning the game, actually. We're gonna go for it. My medium is with me. Get spotted on the cross. Hopefully the Grom is too slow. He was. Kill him. Nice. Big clutch. Let's load premium now for this Terrapin. He doesn't know I'm here. Wait for that side. Grom fired. Grom's not there. I think he's coming. Let's turn for him. There he is. Let's not overshoot. Another fire. We will spot this medium if he continues up. Okay. Just a Tiger 2. Artie? No. No. We leave Artie. Big! Big! Huge misplay by that SU. Tiger 2 is clippable. So we just take the hill and we win. Well, first we kill this guy, then we take the hill. And we get to reload our 3 APCR shells and go after Tiger 2. No. We are gonna get shot in the back by the Artie. He's gonna engine deck us if we try to get above the Tiger 2. So now we go after artillery. Then the Tiger 2 has to drive straight toward us. That's better. Tiger 2 is 750 health. Shouldn't be a problem. Good play by the Tiger 2 to come back. But these bushes here will keep me hidden from him. And that's it. What the heck? Oh, he's being melted. That's weird. Okay, that was an interesting animation. And there's the ace tanker. Woohoo! 2286 base XP. Nice. Nice. King Tiger's your favorite tank ever? It's really good. In this game, or you mean like in real life? I assume you mean in real life. He has to be unpaid. Oh, that I understand. I get that. I get that. You have it on yours too? It looks nice on the Yag. I've had it for a while. I just got it. It feels nice. I like it. 280 is nice. The Eradicator is also 280, which also feels nice. But the 15 seconds of reload on this tank without vents. Man, this tank must have been disgusting in 6.0. Because you had the 10% reduction in reload on this. And then if you had vents, could you have it at like 12.5 seconds? That's insane. No light tanks. Oh, no, ELC even 90. I see it now. This play kind of gets me stuck in. But I want to do it anyway. Cromwell can win that fight. Never mind. With my camo up and I'm not not moving, we should be pretty safe here. Well, until I fire, that is. Oh, he hits it. No way. Well, we're stuck here. This storm is countering me. Yeah, I don't think we can get out. Mistakes were made. We'll just clip and die. Yeah. Oh well, I knew that would be risky, and the problem with that play is you got to make it there before they take the D, which we did, but by doing it like that, you don't have time to wait to see what your team is going to do. So, it's a high risk, high reward kind of a thing, and unfortunately we did not get rewarded. We got risked. I could have done something else, of course, too, but man, oh man. If my team brawls there, you just have side shots. It's a beautiful thing. Look at all these German tank destroyers now, huh? What? Why are there only 2 marks of excellence? 3 mark. This was one of the first tanks I ever 3 marked. Way back in the day, when marks were a new thing. What the heck? Hold on. Hold on, I need to check something. Nope, I didn't. I went to my, I have a list where I write down tanks every time I 3-mark them, and it's not in here. Well, shoot. Let's pull it out. How do we want to set it up? I don't think we need vents. But maybe we do. Maybe we do some hybrid. We go optics, advanced concealment, low noise exhaust, gun rammer, zoom around. Oh, I like that. Oopsies. I didn't mean to do that. That could be... This could be huge. Oh, let me move my controller so I'm not smashing that on you guys. This guy. 305. And then while moving is 322. That's really good. Wow. Alright, let's play it once and see where the mark is. Here I thought I had 3-marked this whole time. Otherwise, I would have been playing this to 3-mark it. Get it done. No kidding. This is one of my favorite tanks I grind through. Our duns again. This time I shall be the sniper. $1,300 health on this thing now? Wow. Let me just wait. They will come. There we go. You lost that trade that time, huh? You have 1/16 scale, fully functional rope control Yag Panther plus an early timer. Very cool. This guy's gotta be careful. He's not exactly spotting this, and so they can come up behind him at any point. But this guy's just going in to kill himself. For some reason, he's very angry at the C-75. And he's dead. Almost got squalled there. Oh, I'll just be patient. Which is not my forte on this map. Yeah, we can't spot that. In fact, our Emil is too far away to spot that too. He's backing up, which tells me he must be spotted himself. Yeah, they moved up. Took a hit for the leopard. had his side, I went for it. We blew it. He's got the small gun, so he's gonna sit there and try it again. And with all these trees in the way, he's not gonna see me. Look who made it here, the E-75. How about another fire? Nope. E-75, IS-32. IS-32 fired. I heard you. Missed. Okay, he's gonna spot the SVAC. He's getting spotted himself. That's a disappointing bounce. Very easy pen, went exactly where it needed to not, which would be his superstructure. SVAC is dead. You enjoyed the Krampus mode? I'm glad. A lot of people seem to. It was a little chaotic, but it was much better than last year's. Last year's was a little bit of a joke. Spend your snowballs to play more tanks. Now the AT-32A is going to be by himself. There he is. He's on the outside now. One hit point, huh? Got pigs and an SU to shoot. Loading up that HE. The M48 120. That was great. That was great. It was you. 683, huh? Oh, I don't know if I can pen him with HE. Oh. Well, on the side, certainly. Let's stop moving so he doesn't see us. Give me your side, give me your side. That works. Good enough. Hey, BZ, there's gonna be a nice, juicy SU behind you. You don't need to take this guy's health. But I guess he did. This guy could not have gotten far. Bada bing, bada boom. Ace. $87.66 is where we will be starting, huh? Almost 6,000 combined, though. Which is very, very nice. Thieful Ridge. Hey, Gary. Tier 9 again. Not a problem for a tank destroyer typically, especially one like this. The question is, where do we want to go? I think we're going to take the hill at first. The light tank doesn't want to scout. It wants to snipe. Yeah. Typical. He's on the back end. What's he doing? Alright, I don't want to be on this side then. Our light tank sucks, and theirs are playing aggressively. And now he's going in, and he's going to get killed because he will not beat the German 90. There's no chance. And to my shock, he's dead. See if we can shoot this KV-5 from here instead. Nope, there's a house on the way. Holy cow, my entire team just died. You know, did you see that feed? Death, 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 death. Where am I? On the map. Okay, here I am. Nice. We're gonna load gold and see what we can do here. I'm gonna sit further back. Somebody's gonna slap for a 700. What's over there that can do that? T30. Oh. Come on, keep going. You don't know where I am. Eek. This is going to depend on this tank destroyer on our team, how long he can hold on for. Nice. He's flanked, so not very long. So we're going to move on. One shot more. Hello, Robert. Well, we're losing this one. Unless you think we can clutch 1 versus 9. Well, even so, even if you do think it, it's not happening. Oh, TS-60 had a shot on us. That's too bad. I tried to get him to ram into me, but he actually just weaved around me there. He missed the kill in the Panzerknacker, which was also very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Cliff. Top tier this time. You can do the tried and true snipey snipe. Yeah, the new Japanese tank is, excuse me, the new Japanese tank is tier 8. Heavy tank, 13 degrees of gun depression. This spot here is very good for this tank because of its superstructure. $500. What's they got? SU and Jagdpanther 2. Would have been likely one of those. Could have also been a high roll from the Stridsvagn or the Kanonen, but that's why this spot is so good. Now I get to kill him. Scorpion gets him. A tier 7 tank or heavy tank for a tier 8 heavy tank. That's a win if I ever did see one. However, we're down our Barask. Nice shot into his tracks. Superstructure. He gets up. Brask's gonna execute. Don't miss your shots, buddy. One miss. He missed it. He rammed into him and still missed. But 53 TP's coming to save the day. Just kidding, it's gonna be us. See what happens, huh? Counter battery. She was there. gonna lose this one again. I didn't do enough. I waited too long. Now I'm just gonna have to sit here and wait. I have HE loaded. Which works just fine. Ah, almost one more. All right, trading. Trading, that's right. There's trading going on. We should take a look at all that jazz, hey? It should be enough to go up, I think. Yes, it is. Is play what kill you tomorrow? Yes. It's supposed to be tomorrow. I mean, it was supposed to be Friday, but then it wasn't. So, it should be tomorrow. Let's see. What's next? Oh, yeah, trade-ins. That's what we're going to do. Take a look. See if there's anything in here that we want. I wish you could see all of the tanks rather than having to go up and down through the entire tech tree. $911, that's a roll. It was combined, but yes, that was pretty nice. Someone else hit him right before, or at the same time. Use the filters? Holy moly! Wow! You've blown my mind. Oh. I can't get any of these, probably. But what's my most expensive? 17,000? 17,500? 15,000. Do I know the MOE requirement? No, I don't. Okay, so this is the... Brazil is the winner at the moment. Which I would be more than happy to trade in. Also 15,000, but I don't want to trade that one in. Oh, Cold War. We have Cold War tanks to trade in. Fatherland is 14,000. MBT, 14,000. T-55A, 13. All right, well, I think... I might get this. Why not? Oh, I would love to trade this one in. Every tank I own is actually worth half? Yes. But most of them I got for free anyway, right? That one tempts me. Because I don't need this tank because I have the EE. But let's do the Verzilla for this one. I don't know if we're ever going to play this, but we'll have it, so. we go. T-42. Never had that before. And now let's also get, because it might be hilarious, this one. $500? Why not? Some of you are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's this thing's armor anyway? $230. That's why I struggle against it. Same as Oni. I think this is better. I think it is better. Yeah, 175. Wow, the Orochi is insane then with armor. That's a huge difference. And what is the Oho? It is also 230. So basically the Oho. But the Oho is more flat. CN, how do you say your name? I'll just call you V2. See ya, V2. Alright, well, there's that. That's pretty cool. Happy. Happy, happy, happy. Highway. Tier 10 highway. Light tank is an even 90 again. That guy's got the spot I wanted. We'll just sit a little bit behind him. He keeps getting spotted in it. There we go. I'm a good guy clone. How does the trading system work? You trade in, so there's 4 tanks available, it looks like, and you trade in a certain particular tank of yours, and it trades in for half the gold it's worth. So if you use it for anything that you've purchased, it's kind of highway robbery. He turned. Not much we can do about that. E100 is tough cookie to crack with this gun. Unless, of course, we press that A button, in which case, it is not a tough cookie to crack. And we've retracked him. Now we move up a little more. From right here. This is encounter battle, so we gotta move quickly here. Alright, it's time. We are up 20% health. And that will fall fast. If we don't jump into the cap circle. Or jump into that city. Because most of our health is over here, so... in reality, they have more health than us. If you only include the city. Come on, Yak Tiger. He's falling back, good. That Yak Tiger is a big problem. We just have to take the game by the horns. Is that all you got, little zipper man? Wrong guy to reset, but there he is. I did what I could. It's on the rest of my team now. I didn't have the gun arc to shoot him again. What does anyone want to do driving across the open like that? I have no idea. Up and up we go. That's all that matters. Turn 9. This ridge right here is perfect for my tank. Disappointing. He did it again. What is he doing? Killed by a Challenger and Tiger 1, huh? We gotta save him. A derp Tiger 1. There's something you don't see any day. Hit me in my cupola. Guarantee he did not mean to do that. My conch is still alive. That's a charioteer. The high roll, you son of a gun! How lucky can you be? That's insane! Some people get all the luck, eh? And that would not be me. Hey, hey, Glare. Hopefully this guy who's done nothing this game will do something this game. Same with this guy. Wow. The throw. It's got binocs. That charioteer is also getting really lucky. Wow, both of them on the move. The throw of the century. The biggest, luckiest RNG from that tank, the M26 of all time. Yep. Yup. I don't spend money in this game anymore. That's why I didn't get the RNG. Well enough, okay. Marking? Yes, today I am. Believe it or not, it kind of came out of nowhere. You get to play tank destroyers in the contract, so we realized we didn't have this one marked. And now here we are. Let's knock this down. There we go. It covers that gap right there. Banshee. 390. That's the Dragon. Oh. Was that Bert? No. Pollack's dead. Never played this one. This one's really good. The superstructure is insanely good. And then you got the mobility, a bit more gun depression, more concealment. I prefer it. Then again, I haven't played the Ferdinand, so I can't say that. Silly me. But the Ferdinand did not exist when I went through this one. Our light tank. What's his health? Why is he hiding now? He was doing a really good job at first, but he only got one shot from me. Probably why he gave up. Well, we know someone's in this bush, but is he going to be on the left side or the right side? How about we just put it right in the dead center? Nope. Oh yeah, I think Borsig is better. Personally. Just being completely invisible like that is insane. Maybe he's the guy? Yeah, he's the guy. Too bad we missed. We might be able to move up now. I think we can. If I hate the Storm Tiger P? I liked it and hated it. That's the problem with that's the thing about the Storm Tiger P. Either we did really well or we did really bad. That was the Storm Tiger. That's too bad. You're still there, huh? My gun hits harder. And who's this? A prototype? Do you want to try this, mister? He does. Underbelly. Now ram me. Come on, ram me. Ram me. Attaboy. Oh, for nothing. Nice. I might lose this. Hit him in the gun. Hit him in the gun! Oh! I don't know who was bouncing off of him, but somebody was bouncing off of him. Our Indian did well. Where was he penning us? Oh, he was barely hitting our upper plate. Look at that. He barely had enough gun depression, and our shell went into his gun. What can you do? Who was behind us bouncing off of him? Could have been the snake bite. I think it was a snake bite. He's the only guy who was there. Oh, it might have been him, because he was next to the Indian Panzer. That's too bad. Oh, well. Only concealment is better? That is true, but that's, frankly, what makes it better. Frankly. Watch what we're about to do. This is what I call the craziest of all time. Okay, we want the E25 crew, which is this guy. Now this is pod racing. Swamp. Storm Tiger, Panzerknacker. Oh, we have a better rate of fire. Barely. Not enough to really say we do. From 9.9 to 9.8. Not really an increase. It is slow, though. Oh, I'll have premium rounds in here. That's right, I use this for some tier 8 comp thing. He made it up. We had nobody spotting. Nobody could spot a nameless? Hey, Aaron, I'll check that out in a second. You've been in the game off and on since 2017. Always great coming back to the channel. Great work. Thank you, sir. $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. And there it is. The notification worked. which is nice. It doesn't always. Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to be up on that hill now, because no one has gone up there. So, now what? He found the Barask and he just wasted him a little bit. Nothing. What to do, what to do. Gonna get shot by the hill, probably. That's awkward. We have a Panzerknacker, I think, somewhere. Playing the role of a bushlight. Oh! My one chance, my one opportunity. Perfect. Our team has pulled it back on this side, which is what we needed. I'd rather defend the base from this side than the other side. Much easier shots. Not that it matters. Their team is going to kind of get smoked. They've lost all map control. Well, that's no good. I'm not going to fight a Sturm. Not in this tank. That's silly. Silly mode. Wow, he spawned for the first time. Squall is dead. Timing. Okay. Hopefully this M3 stays where he is. And lets me cover him. Forwards or backwards, good buddy. You gotta choose who shoots you. Rhino's dead. Oh man, I have one hand on. Retract. And dead. That is embarrassing. No shot there. Too bad we missed. Not exactly having the impact I wanted to this game with this tank, especially this late game. Charioteer would do so much better though. That's the best tank. Tank destroyer in my opinion. You have the same, almost similar camouflage, 10 degrees of gun depression, mobility. It's nice. Now, we can't fight the object. He's going to be hiding up in the corner now. No point. Let's load HE and pop one into this waffle real quick. That's too bad. I didn't want him to know I was coming, but now he does. Actually, that's fine. He just got smoked. He got smoked harder than if I were to shoot him, so. Equalizer kills himself. Hello. We'll do one more in this tank. That one was kind of lame. Actually, we'll do the Charioteer next, because now that I've spoken about it, and now that Grubber's talking about it, I want to play it. That one we want to go with Gun Rammer, Advanced Concealment, Optics, and Silent Driving. Yeah, we did nothing that game, huh? That's it. That's perfect. .420 Alpha now. 510 with Hesh. Fjords. I'm gonna rush to this rock, get a quick side shot here. Then fall back. One. Two. Hammer. Oh boy, those things are so juicy. Oh, I hit the dead gun. That's such an awkward place for my ally to die. I don't know why he decided to pull forward to die. Never do that. Always pull back when you can. That Churchill dead? He is. Okay, so I'm trying to spot ghosts then. Oh, he got it. I wasn't expecting that. You missed me, friend. Oh, he almost pulled out in front of me. And then he remembered I was there. Vindicator, uh-oh. Watch out. How about some hash? And then there was just this iron rain. Ugh. This is a good tank. It's the peak of tank destroyer. And that is only a first class. People play it well. Man, having gold stripes on here would be amazing. Arctic region. Top tier again. Okay. I'm gonna play aggressive then. Tier 8 tank destroyers is such a magical place. So is Tier 9 tank destroyers, though. Tier 9 tank destroyers has some of the largest variety you'll ever see in this game. So much uniqueness. LOL 6.0 is still here. Let's go. I did stop for about a quarter second, but Mr. IS. Artie's aiming at me now, huh? Wasn't there. We're up to 15-14 with 420 alpha damage. We are rolling very low. There it is. There's the shot. Yeah, we should be at 2100 damage right now. That's how low we're rolling. Look for the blind shell. Over plate. This guy was driving like, what was your plan, Mr. Hollandhound? You were driving directly behind me. Artie is here. Not taking a hit for him. 392. These are some low rolls, huh? Iron Rain came back. It wasn't the Iron Rain, okay. Could have armor hardening. That's probably the case, but for everyone, because we've shot a few people now. We shot the IS only 3 times. Everyone else, you know, at least 5 other people. $405. That's still a low roll, but at least it's more than 400. Gonna load Hesh now for the rest of this game. So many tank destroyers this game. Well, that's why they're losing. They have this zipper up there. Oh, you just fired, by the way, and I know you have a long reload, so... Someone else just fired. That's who it was. I want the pig. I want the pig! They still have a Sturm Panzer. There he is. And there's the T-28. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, it's a Jackson, not even the T-28 anymore. So we're 2-shot for this light tank. Oh, he's running. He's running! I didn't shout Churchill. That's the real problem. One more shot, 15,000, or 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we didn't pen his lower plate there. Yeah, the Chisa contract and trade-in. Will that be an ace? It was. 96.85. Where are we at in that contract anyway? Wilhelm. The IS-5, I still don't have that. And I've never had one, and I have wanted one for a while. Okay. Challenges. Contracts. Nice, we're on 5 now. Yeah, we can just play tank destroyers all the way up. We've gotten to the point now where we can only play heavy or tank destroyers. We'll just do the charioteer again. This thing is insane. Doom Turtle. We're gonna do something here. We're gonna do something cheeky. Oh, boy. Grubber defending his nation. Do tanks actually blow up from falling in real life? No, but the crew would die. And lots of things would crunch, probably. I don't imagine ammunition would explode or fuel would explode from a kinetic impact like that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, and there was another who disappeared. That's 8 on the other side. We will stay here and wait and see if anyone decides to fight here. I think the mouse and E5 will. That's why we're up here. Run Doom Turtle with max mobility. That's max mobility now though isn't even that good. Now you only get 5% plus 5%. There's the mouse. Krampus skin. What we might do, because we're going to lose this side, is remain hidden, wait for them to pass by, and then poke out and shoot them in their booties. That's going to be the play. But if a Brosk is offering us a shot like that, we're going to take it. Oh, actually, there's a Type 5. He could hold on a while, so we're going to try to farm. They have to push into him, too, to kill him, probably. Come on, Sturm. You got this. One-shot him. There he was. Nice. I hit the chimney. I gotta be careful. I know some of these trees don't actually count as trees. Bad shot by me. That's too bad. Nice. We got this, Mr. Hollandhound, huh? What do we do about the Hollandhound? We track him in place. Sam Tracker's got his back. Get that circle down. Boom. We got you, Mr. Type. You just hold on. Reinforcements are here. You got snipers. We got your back. The man had a fire extinguisher. Who takes a fire extinguisher in 2026? The mouse is the boss. That's the boss fight right there. Good enough for me. Let's go. Tee-hee! Chase me, chase me, chase me! Oh, that's embarrassing, that shot there. Hesh, hesh, hesh! Yummy, yummy, hesh! All my friends are dying around me. Three seconds. Yeah. Woo! 527! Aaron, you're leaving me? You was an M1A1 commander. And you would never want to find out. The inside of a tank is very unfriendly for hard bounces. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think you'd want to crash your tank. It's too much metal. Too much metal, not enough crunch, right? A car crunches because a car isn't supposed to take bullets the size of tiny cars to the face. It's supposed to protect the people inside, right? The tank is supposed to protect people inside not from a crash, but from projectiles. And so there's a lot of metal, huh? Almost 97. Let's get it to 97. We watched the film last night. The tank actually showed a Tiger 1, and it was fighting T-34s and an SU-100. Made a change from the fake vehicles they normally put in war films. Ah. What to do on this map? We have the better side. We have the better side to be a sniper, because we get to go to the high ruins. It is not the better side, though, to win on, because they get to post up and get us in crossfire. Well, there is no crossfire opportunity for our team on this one. Also, I realize a lot of you definitely will not be watching my Hightail gameplay, and I understand. I found out that 50% of my viewer base, 50% is 55 years old or older. That's crazy. Oh, it's like 45%, but still close, very close to 50%. Aim right here. For a super version. And the armor, quote, unquote, buff they gave it was actually a nerf. They rounded the armor on the super Pershing, so it's more consistent all the way through, but by doing so, it's only like 230 effective. Oof. Why'd you come back out, Borsig? Yep, like 30% are 55 through 65, and then there was another 15% are 65 plus. What's the game? You wishlist the game? Nice. You can... So... Oh, I gotta check my emails and see if maybe they've gotten back to me. I'm trying to get part of their content creator program right away. Like, I think that would be super dope. And if I do, they'll also send me a code that you can use if you decide to buy the game. $20 the game is. It's real cheap. But don't worry about missing out on content. They said any content that they release will always be forever for sale. Because they don't want to do the whole, oh, you missed out, you don't get this or you don't get that. It's like, nope, you buy the game, it's yours. You buy cosmetics, they're yours. Stuff like that. So it's really cool what they have planned. T-Ree doesn't know I'm here. But he's reloading. Now he might know I'm here. T-Ree will be loaded. And up he comes. What game? Hightail. It's a game that got killed by Riot Games when they acquired it, and then they gave it back to the indie developers who were making it in the first place, and now it's finally being released after technically 8 years since it was announced. 10 since, really. I don't mind you shooting me once. We had to let them there. I think we needed that hit. Because now everyone's a one-shot on this side. Get him out. Now the IS. I didn't leave. I bet you thought I did. But I didn't. Built some hash for the Chi-Reen. Ammo rack. No reason whatsoever. Oh, hash not needed now. They have a 105 left, actually. And he's likely in A0. And if not, he's coming toward me. He just killed someone closer to me. Yeah, that's where I would think. He's gonna outspot me unless he's moving. He was moving. Alright, let me check that email. No Doom Turbo. We'll do it after that game. I just want to get to 97. I'm moving the mic real quick. Okay. Gmail. Let's see. Go to this one. Nope, nothing yet. They have not responded back. They will. They will. I know they will. I know they will. 97. Okay, Doom Turtle, here it comes. I won't do speed because that doesn't really do anything with Doom Turtle anymore. 20% extra speed was something, but 10% is nothing. Plus, they got rid of traction, me doing what it did, so unfortunate, unfortunate. However, this is still going to be pretty nice. So what I have going for it is toolbox, reinforced suspension, reinforced internals, and gun rammer. This is the Survivor T95 now. And it's going to hit hard. Did I get the Frost Warden? No, I did not. Hull rotation was just as important as speed. In some cases. It doesn't. So what it does is it doesn't make it so you don't take damage. It makes it so your modules have more hit points. Even if you lose 1 hit point on a module, it becomes damaged. Okay? Even 1 hit point of damage is damage. What it does is it ensures that you don't lose all your hit points. Your internal modules have hit points. And when those hit points hit 0, you get ammo wrecked, or you get your engine destroyed, or you get your fuel tank set on fire. So I might still get my ammo rack damaged and my fuel tanks hit, but they're not going to get set on fire 1 shot or 2 shots anymore. It's going to probably take you 3 shots if you want to actually detonate my ammo rack or set me on fire. And this tank here was very prone to being set on fire. Now it doesn't get set on fire as much because it's more difficult to destroy the fuel tanks. Yes, you can still damage them, but you're not going to destroy them as easily. That's the difference. It doesn't change RNG though, because the engine, for some reason, when it's hit, the dice roll to see if you're set on fire, which is really dumb. I don't like that. I don't like engine fires in World of Tanks. I don't see a need for them, and I wish they didn't exist because they don't require skill. Because you can shoot your shell through somebody's engine, then it rolls to see if it damages the engine, and even if it doesn't damage the engine, it still does the roll to see if you're set on fire. So you can get set on fire or set people on fire without hitting or damaging, should I say, any of their modules. Which to me is very silly. And I'm not a fan. Still get 1-shot detonated? Oh, they can still get good rolls. That was pretty nice, but it still bounced off. The RNG was and was not with us. The engine, for instance. Yeah, the engine is obnoxious. The engine is stupid in World of Tanks. Both versions. All versions, I mean. There we go. Didn't lose so much. Dude, that IS-7, other than that QL, must feel like a god among midgets. Artie is dead. Holy moly. I'm going to cross here. We have a light tank scouting, and I am too slow. So we're just going to cross. He's getting swarmed. Swarm him! Reaper metal, anyone? My team is so scared. Look at them, 5 tanks behind us. This guy has shots. How about an ammo rack? Almost, almost. That was right there. You just didn't get the proc for it. Vanguard, you can kill him. It's gonna be a bit of a crossfire if we continue on, but I think we do want to continue on. Because if we don't, we'll be too slow once they're dead. And if they got their own, that's it. I mean, that's the only thing. You just get probably unlucky. Internal modules aren't perfect either, because you're still dealing with RNG. And so really, view range, camouflage, reload, stuff like that isn't affected by RNG. But damage is. Damage is affected. Accuracy is still affected. So you could have vertical stabilizer and still not hit anything on the move. Dude, this QL is going ham. Stritzvong, where are you? This is so slow. Stritzvong must be on top of the hill. Yep, there he is. Full health. Hello! Goodbye! We did 4,000 damage, got 5 kills. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So, I'm very happy with that game on this map. We just kept rolling. I don't understand Reaper Metal. I don't know how it works. We got 3 kills and 3 shots in a row. That's a Reaper Metal. Is it not? Obviously, I don't know something. No bounce yet, because he fired HE at me. A little butt. Okay. Let's see. Oh, someone else could have gotten it? I think it's a series. Destroy 3 more enemy vehicles in a row with a single shell each. An unbroken series continues in the next battle using the current vehicle. Every vehicle has its own series. The number displayed indicates the longest streak earned for this reward. This award is granted on completion of the next record series. Oh! On completion of the next record series. Okay, what that means is, I'm going to translate that. It means that I have had a game in the T95 before where I have gotten 3 kills or 4 kills in a row. And so now to get the Reaper Medal again, I need to get more than that in a row. So my record of all time is 10 kills in 10 shots. I don't know what tank that was in, but that's pretty cool. But each tank, like it said, has its own series. And so that means I have had a game in my T95 where I've gotten at least 3 kills before. That's what it means. Okay. I didn't know that. So you can't get a Reaper medal again in the same tank by getting 3 kills. You have to get more the next time. How interesting is that? That's a lot of kills in a row. Yeah, apparently I had 10 in one of them. I wonder what tank that was. In fact, let's take a quick look at the KV-2, Death Star, and 4005. Oh, I can't look at medals from this tank? That's weird. We can do that quickly then. Online. These are the only these are the only 3 I'm going to do it with. Okay. Because otherwise I could be looking for hours. Okay. There we go. Hey, we're doing half decent today. Nice to see, nice to see. Okay, is there a way to see my medals? Maybe not. Maybe it will show me here. It's not. Is it honorary? Reaper. Here we go. I've gotten 8 one-shots in a row in the 4005. It was the Death Star. 10 shots, 10 kills. Woo! I believe the T28. No, the T82. This is technically the T82 Tier 3. They changed it. 9. That thing had the derp gun that the M4 has, / Wolverine has, at Tier 3. That makes sense. 8 one-shots in a row in the Stage 2. 8 in the Hetzer. 7 in the E4. 7 in the KV-2. 6 in the Sturm already. 6 in the Hydra. 6 in the Dreadnought. How about the T95? We have 5. So we have to get 6 kills in a row. 6 kills and 6 shots if we want it in the T95. Again. Wow. That's really cool. I didn't know that's how it worked, but I like it. We could get it easily in the T40 with that derp gun. The more you know. I like that award now a lot. That's a really cool stat. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Aaron! Aaron! Didn't you already give me? You did. No, wait. Oh! Did it only just now come in? There you go. Well, Aaron, there's another. It's reminding us. Thank you, Aaron. If you're still around, it's reminding us that you sent us money. Okay. I like that stat. That is a cool stat, for sure. And the legendary Death Star. Can you imagine? You wouldn't even need to work hard on a compilation in the Death Star if you just get 10 kills in a row. Obviously, that is only counting your shot. It's not counting other people's shots. So they could have all had two health left, right? But it's the Death Star. We know some of them were one-shots. So guys, don't fire your gun randomly. So wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Now I want to look at more. Master Gunner score at least 5 armor penetrating hits in a row against enemy vehicles. And they have to be penetrating hits, so they have to do damage. The most I've ever done in a row is 50. Okay, we're gonna look at this after. Okay, remind me to look at that. Or Amarek, that's true too. Oh, also guys, we are on Prokhorov Cup. There's only one thing we will ever do on this map with this tank. In this kind of matchmaking. Holy moly, they're 7s. We're gonna send the old Doom Turtle straight down the 2 line. We don't have optics, so we gotta get close, but hey. Let's see how long it takes for them to kill us. There is an M5355. Wow, that's a lot of light armor. I'm loading HE. Because we have, what, 85 pen on this? And like 1100 alpha? It's a huge increase. The HE on these 155s. These American 155s. Hello! That's why I had HE loaded. Because I was expecting a Barask. Now we'll go back to standard. That all you got? Artie is in play. He has killed our Black Prince who was behind me. So he is aiming down at this line. Hello. Yeah, you're not tracking me in one shot. T30 pens me. Or Waffle with big gun. I doubt it was the Waffle with the big gun. You must realize that you are doomed. He's like, I'm out of here. Ah, he gets us. That was fun, though. These guys are way too far back. Hopefully it's not a Yag Tiger. That would have been very helpful. It's not. It's an SU. No, Yag Tiger is even further back. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Now that I understand how these awards work, that is really cool to see. 32,000 times I've done more damage than I've received. Alright, so Master Gunner. Score at least 5 armor penetrating hits in a row against enemy vehicles. So a fire and a miss or a fire and a bounce goes away. Our number 1 is the Looks with 50. We've hit 39 in a row with the Waffle E100. Wow. 34 in a row in the Foch. 33 in the ELC. AMX-90. Wow. 39! This one's surprising, because it doesn't have vertical stabilizer. 27 in the Eradicator. And I don't play this tank much. That streak might still be going on. That's really cool. Okay, now hits in a row. Hit an enemy vehicle 10 or more times in a row without missing. Let's see. Who's got the record? My Leopard Tier 5 has 138. M2 Light is 109. My FV215B has hit 105 shots in a row. Wow. My T-41E1 has hit 65 in a row. Mantis, I've hit 61. What? I don't even know if I've fired the gun more than 61 times out of this thing. Because I played it for the review. And I'm pretty sure that's it. And then for a top 7 video. Maybe I've never missed on the Mantis. Who knows? That is so, these are cool stats. What else is up here? We've destroyed the mouse 270 times. I've done it at least 10 times in the E5, 10 times in the FV, 10 times in the Action 10, and twice, once in the E100, that's weird, it's gone, and twice in the Death Star at least. Wow. My best... Oh, wait, we can do per battle. And we can see Lehman Ross, obviously, but let's see. A tank that I've actually played many times. Tiger 2 Kuro does very well. Type 4 does very well. The VK 4502 does very well. The 112 does even better. Wow. These are cool. Destroy at least 2 enemy light tanks from a distance of not more than 100 meters in an artillery and survive. Wow. Destroy at least all enemy artillery, at least 3. Will never happen again. Because you don't get 3 per team anymore. Spot enemy vehicles, enabling your allies to cause 1,000 HP of damage in one battle? That doesn't seem right. Only 10 times? There must be more to this. Oh, there we go. The number displayed indicates the longest streak. Oh, in a row! So 10 games in a row. I did it. Oh! 10 games in a row? I've done it in the 263. Or 7. 7 games in a row in the 263. That's another fun streak. That makes sense. Very cool. That's fun.
My tricks gonna work on me. Only money.
It just went through again. Aaron, are you just sending me money over and over and over again? Wait, is it when I switch back? No, oh, that's weird. Is it tier 10 Italian heavy better to play passive or aggressive? Oof, dude, that's a good question. It's a support heavy. Put your shots in when you have them. Don't take damage when you don't have to. I'm assuming we lost that game. Our team did nothing. When by the time we were dead, we'd already lost multiple tanks. Yeah, yeah. We scored second. Can we play tier 7 for this at the moment? We can. Let's do some tier 7 tank destroyers now. If I can get there. There we go. I have been craving this one. So, Commander. This is my super sneaky crew. Yes, it is. Come on. Come on! There we go. No view range on this tank. So we're gonna go binocs. Range is still not great. And low noise exhaust. So we're not spotting as much when we're moving, but we can adjust ourselves without losing our camouflage as much. Because we got 237 standing still with concealment. That's really good. 6 invincible medals and S35. What's the invincible medal? Survive 5 or more battles in a row without taking any damage. I have never done that. Survive 20 more battles in a row on the same vehicle. I hit 19 in the 704. But did not get the 20th. It feels impossible to bounce rounds. It's got a weird weak spot in the turret. Six invincible medals in the CA-35. So is that... An unbroken series continues in the next battle on the current vehicle. Battles fought on artillery do not count. Every vehicle has its own series. The number displayed indicates the longest streak. So you've survived without taking damage in it 6 games in a row. Oh, I thought he was gonna pull back. He's dead. I would have aimed a second longer otherwise. Gun arc. This tank really does not want to fight tier 9s, that's for sure. Tier 8s it struggles with. That Brosk is going to come out again. Too bad. Oh man, I'm too slow to get there now. I cannot fight a Patriot. Well, they're above us, so we lose. For the longest time ever, I also thought this tank had preferential. It does not. It needs it, though. He was too close to spot me. His crew never saw the shell. They were dead before. Wait for the bush. Do it again. Who's next? Tiger P? Wait for the bush. Do it again. He's still behind a bush, so he won't see me. So we can do it again. Dude. 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 Go around. Dude, go around. Dude, go around. Man. Allies. Who needs friends, right? Ah, he's doing it to me too. That's a motherland, yeah, right. Are we ready to die? I would say yes, we are. We're quite ready to die. Are we ready to die, I say again? That'll help the marks, though. $3,100. $92.11. Hey, we're really close. Let's keep going. Oh, we had XG on our team. That makes sense. That's why we lost. There you guys go. There it is. Alright, honorary ranks are really cool. Nice. Good matchmaking. There are bots, though. But we are sneaky. I'm just going to keep my premium loaded. 217 pen is really low for a tank destroyer. And about average for a tank destroyer at tier 7 firing standard. Yeah, I remember doing that, taking the Panzer 1C into tier 10 matches. Those are the days. Okay, we're gonna have some shots here because that's a bot. That is not a bot, but it will be. He's lost a lot of health just to kill that one bot. Fuel tank? Nope. Just unleash! activate here, and then I'm out of here. Bye. It's a panther. 2275. One more shot to him. Please focus on the guy behind you. Thank you. What am I to do? If you kill him, we're in good shape. You did not kill him. You die now. You have the worst rate of fire. Don't worry, I'm here. Hopefully give you a hand. I brought a friend. Nice. And we're not going to get to him. That's too bad. I was thinking we could get 5K. I think he's going to get nailed by Artie. Looks like he's standing perfectly still. $5K. I'll take it. Should be nice, I hope. Yes. 93.22 went up 1%. So 2 more 5K games, guys. As if. Good map. Top tier again. Not top tier, mid tier again. A lot of tier 8 matches. We don't have view range, but we do have camouflage. Maybe run along the beach. Get here and spot across. The issue being they spawn so much closer than we do. I don't know who designed this. Yes. I thought that was closed. Oh, there's a light tank, SP1C. A bit trickier then. Yeah, I don't know. It's all a little bit too far. Well, maybe not. Oopsies. That's not good. I didn't think I'd get spotted there, and I probably shouldn't have fired because I have 781 assist. And it's just going up thanks to this T-29. Oh well. Oh well. 2,500 or 1,500. 1,500. So the mark shouldn't take too much of a plummet there. Oh, this tank is gross. If I throw optics on... Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do we go flash hider or low noise? I think we do low noise because we adjust a lot. Like that. And we go camo net. No, if you're going to go low noise, you have to use advanced concealment, because advanced concealment is better than low noise. Do I have the Otis? I do. That's a pretty good one too. We'll pull that out after this one. We're having some fun. The D-Max. Yeah, this tank is disgusting. Yeah, the bad play last game. You're right. I am normally patient. But not this time. You're the Tiger 2? Hello, Beast Behemoth. I want to see you carry. I will be covering you, my friend. No artillery, actually. I could push up. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna snipe. Oh. He turned very quickly. House in nowhere. Oh, underled. Okay. Their team are like ants. Swarming ants. But yes, Behemoth, carry me to victory. Carry me. Carry the scrub. Shot the house. Fuel tank? I was hoping his 350 view range would not see me. If I had flash hider, he wouldn't have seen me. Activate food again. I think we need to defend the base. If he gets under me, we're done. He's gonna. Not before that, though. 1, 2. Oh well. Game is over. Alright, Otis. Oh, Frenchy boy. There it is. There it is. We do have Flash Hider. Ooh, yeah, we've got this thing set up properly. That is the way. Do I have another French? Oh, that's the guy. Ooh. No, this is the guy. Back from your nap. Welcome back. V2, welcome back. Mountain Pass. Tier 8 seems to be the place to be right now. Yes, there's a 2 seconds delay between, I just pull up my stream, between my stream and me playing. That's really cool. Hey there, kiddo. Yeah. How you doing? Up. Alright. Come here. Oh. Playing tanks. What do you think of that, huh? works at. Hello. Strange plays by my team, my light tanks. There we go. One down. One to go. Should have waited a second longer and then not fired. It's got just enough armor. And I love that about it. Kill him, then we'll go after this guy. What we just did there is something that you cannot do in a Canonian Jagdpanzer. That's for sure. It's very nice to see it be done here. Whoa, that is my audio, Maria. Turning up and down, huh? Do you want to trade with me? I will trade with you. I have 420 alpha damage. You have 412 health left. Oop, that's one. That was a one shot. Two. That's embarrassing. He survived it. But that's okay. Oh, where are you going? Yeah, armor that actually works. It's 100 millimeters angled back. You have a lot of weak spots. All that aiming. You have a lot of weak spots on this tank, which is why it often struggles. But when they're looking up at you, your armor works really well. Your version is the CDA. Ooh, it's also, I mean, same thing, right? Cool-headed, thanks to the M42. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I like this one a lot. Mark of Excellence. Did we have that on there before? I don't think we did. Or did we? $67. We may not have. Either way, there it is. I'm going to jump into the SU-122-44 again. And then call it a day. This has been a very fun stream. We won on Lakeville. Oh, we're down here. 92.93. We barely went down. We're down 0.2. Well, 0.18. So even less. Very similar armor layout to the Otis that this thing has. So it also does fairly decent against same tier and lower tier. It does not do well against tier 8s or 9s though. It gets crushed by them. And many tier 7s. But the thing about the Otis and the SU is they are not brawling tanks. However, in a pinch, they can do it. And so if you use your tank to snipe and keep distance, and then when it's called upon for you to brawl, you've got the health and a little bit of armor to actually do it. Just don't do it when there's a bunch of guns that can shoot you. Save that for the end. But thanks, guys, for coming out. We got 80 of you watching right now. Don't know why OBS says 73, but there are 80 of you. Oh, now 77. All right. Erlenberg, tier 8 again. Yeah, 0.3 accuracy on that Otis, absolutely insane. If not for the Stritzwangs and the grill, it would be Stritzwangs, grill, and waffle. It would be the most accurate, tied for the most accurate gun in the game. But then even the Leopard got buffed, actually, so the Leopard has more accuracy now, too. But still, most accurate tier 8, for sure, other than the UDES. Alright. This is a bot lobby, so we want to be in a position to farm them. Come on! We want the damage! There we go! I'll just farm this guy a bit, he's easy. What a high roll. I'm enjoying having advanced concealment on this because I don't have to wait for the camo net when I move for max camo. There's a slim shot at his hull here. Oh, we got it. Hit it twice, let's go. KV3, KV3. Just have to back up. Get a better angle. Slim shot at his... Is that his side? If it's a side, we can't go through it. If it's his rear, we can. I think it was his side. It's not. It's his rear. He's gone. Max amount of camo? There is no max amount of camo. If it were possible, you could go all the way to 100%. Which it was. It was possible in Cold War. Now it's not, thank goodness. We're just sitting here farming the bots. No reason not to. We're in a rough spot though. They're about out of bots and we still have a ton of them. Yeah, they have one more bot left. So the rest are players. There you go. Real people now. Light tank is a Hull and Hound, so I don't want to load HE. I thought about it for the Barask, but I will not yet load it. Don't have gun depression on this thing. Still have 2 bots on our team. He's not going to spot them. He spots the AKV, but... Oh boy. Oh boy. That did not want to go near him. New plan. New plan. If I'm fast enough to get here, this could work out really, really well. Perfect ambush. Nice. That's a real player gun. Perfect. That's what we wanted. No, Barask. Bad, Barask. Bad! We were too slow to get to where we wanted to. If we could get there, this would have been a different game. The Artie just ran as usual instead of trying to help. And then... Why did the Hull and Hound go through all the trouble to shoot at me when he had a shot on Artie, and then go through the trouble to not shoot? To not shoot our Barask when he was going to kill him, and instead shoot the Artie. What kind of a play was that? We're going to watch this, though, because I think our guy's going to win. He just needs to not miss. He missed. No, 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 you had cover, you had cover. What's going on? Don't go around that way, don't go around that way. Oh my gosh, it's dumb 1 and dumb 2. Who's gonna win? Dumb 2. Dumb 2. Dumb 2 won. Bot power. Mario? Wow. Ace anchor though. $93.75. 0 damage from a top tier medium tank in a bot lobby with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bots per team. 18 bots. And this guy managed 0. GG. 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 Shots fired. 1. Nice. You missed shots too? I'm not upset that he missed that shot. I mean, he should have waited a second longer because the guy was starting to turn away from him. He should have gotten back right behind him, kind of like a fighter jet, and fired a plane and then fired. But that was fine. What was obnoxious was the fact that he had gotten away, And instead of using the building to keep in between them until he reloaded, because he wins, because he's a two-shot, he instead went around the corner after him while he was still reloading. So, that's what happened. All right, but that is going to be it. Thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for tuning in. Had a lot of fun. We made it pretty far in the contract, I think. Let's see. What's this telling me? War chest. Sure. I need to open 36 before I get something of value. Nice. And, let's see where we got. 2. 30,000. So one more ×2 game, one more daily double, and I'll be on number 6. I say that, but we still need to block damage. And okay, well, at least 22 more games. Damage enemy modules or crews in 22 games. So never mind. 12 more games, and that one will be done. Cool. All right. Again, thanks guys for coming out. Next week's stream, I don't know if I'll be streaming in between. Maybe I will. I'm thinking about doing a War Thunder stream potentially. But next week's stream on Tuesday will be Hightail, if it is out by the time I get on to stream. That is, and it may not be, but it is coming out on the 13th, so I do plan to stream it day 1. Tomorrow should be Playing What Kills Me. So make sure you're subscribed for that if you're not, but I'm pretty sure everybody watching is subscribed. So be prepared for some Playing What Kills Me. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be it. Thanks for coming out, and I will be seeing you all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.